Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to apply volume formulas. As we studied before in our previous lesson, we have volume of rectangular prism. How can we get the volume of rectangular prism? We have two formulas. The first formula, which is volume equal base area times height. Okay, and the other formula we have volume equal length times width times height. And we studied before that base area equal length times width. So if we have here the length is here, and the width is just here. So we have this length equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have length equal 6 units, and we have width here equal 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And as we studied before, this about one layer. What about all layers? So if we put some layers above each other, we can get the volume by multiplying the base area, which is the base area in this case, base area equal length times width equal 6 multiplied by 4 equals 24 square units. Okay, now this is the base area. The base area or the area of one layer. After that, if you want to get the area of the whole figure, you have to multiply the base area that we have here by height. So what is the height here? The height means the number of layers of this figure. So count the number of layers we have here. This is about the number of layers. Let's change the color. So we have this, all this. Is the height. Okay, let's count the number of layers or the number of squares or cubes in this height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the height here equals 8 units. So if you want to get the volume, so it will be volume equal base area times height. So as we know that base area equal 24 here, so write 24 by height equals 8. So multiply that. 4 multiply 8 with 32, 2 and carry 3 up here, and 2 multiplied by 8 equals 16 and 3 equals 19 cubic units. Okay, this all about volume by using this formula. If you want to use the other formula, what we're going to do? This is a direct formula. So we have volume if we have length, width and height. So multiply them directly to get the volume. As we started before, we can use it as volume equal length times width times height equal length equals 6, width equals 4, height equals 8, so it will be 192 cubic units. It must give us the same number of cubic units because it's the same volume but with different formulas or different forms of formulas, okay, because this formulas is about volume. Okay, so we have two rules or two formulas to get the volume of rectangular prism. You have to keep it in your mind, to memorize it, to apply it today, inshallah. So we are going to apply these rules in our lesson today. Let's move back to our lesson. Okay, open your book, page 680. 687. Okay, after that, here, as I said before, we have here 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4 as length. So we have here 4. Okay, let's open this again. Okay, so we have here we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have length equal 4 inches and width 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have width equal 4 inches and the height equal 1, 2, 3. So it will be 3 inches about height. Okay, we can convert it into measures. We using in this one, as we started before in the previous lesson, we can use this. We can use the cubic units to get the volume. Here we are going to use measures. So we have 4 inches and 4 inches and 3 inches. It's the same way but using measures, only numbers. Okay, you don't have to count the cubic units, just multiply the numbers, length times width times height, to get the volume, or multiply the base area by height and you will get the same answer. Okay, let's move to the first example today. Okay, unlock the problem. Mike is making a box to hold his favorite DVDs. The length of the box is 7 inches, the width is 5 inches, and the height is 3 inches. What is the volume? So he asking here about the volume of the box Mike is making. Okay, so we have 3 numbers here represent here length, 5 for width, and 3 for inches. Okay, let's write the formula first. Apply the formula. We are going to use the formula here, length times width times height, because we have the 3 dimensions here. Okay, if we want to multiply the 3 dimensions by each other, we have length equals 7, width equals 5 inches, height equals 3 inches. Okay, after that multiply 7 by 5, which is the base dimensions. Multiply 7 by 5, so it gives us 35, and multiply 35 by 3, which is height, equal 105. So the volume of Mike's DVD box is 105 cubic inches. Cubic inches here because we are measuring the length and width and height by inch. So we are going to use cubic inches. Okay, so it's about multiplying the dimensions by each other to get the volume. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, in this problem we are going to use the second formula of the volume. Volume equal base area times height. Base area times height. Okay, let's think about this. We have here the base area. If you want to get the base area, you have to multiply this by this, the length by width. Okay, length by width equal 5 multiplied by 4, and then multiply the answer, or multiply both of them by 8. By the way, if you did this, or if you want to solve this by the first rule, it's correct. You can multiply length by width by height directly to get the answer. So we have 20 here by 8 equal 160 cubic inches. Okay, here the same thing. We have here 7 feet as length, 4 feet width, and 5 feet as height. So apply the rule. Volume equal length times width times height. So this is our formula. After that, length equals 7, width equals 4, and height of course equal 5. Multiply them together. 7 multiplied by 4 equal 28. 28 by 5 equal 140 cubic feet. Okay, the same here. We have 5 and 4, and here we don't have the value of height. So we want to get the value of height here, and he gives us the real volume. So all we have to do, you are going to put this in the volume. So volume equals 60, and length equal 5, and width equal 4, and of course height is blank because we don't have height. So 60 here equal 4 multiplied by 5 equal what? Equal 20. 20 multiplied by what equals 60? Of course 20 multiplied by 3 equals 60. So the height here must be 3 centimeters. Okay, let's move to the next page. Okay, here it's direct now. If you want to get the value of the volume, you have to multiply the three dimensions by each other. So let's write the formula we're going to use. Volume equal length times width times height equals length equals 2, so we write here 2 multiplied by width with 4 multiplied by height, which is 5, equals 2 multiplied by 4 by 5. 2 multiplied by 4 first equals 8 multiplied by 5 equals 8 multiplied by 5 equals 40 cubic feet. Okay, so we have the answer is 40 cubic feet as volume here. Okay, it's very easy. You have to write the steps to memorize it, to apply it in your homework. We have here length equal 4, width equal 4, and height equal 9. So the volume is, apply the formula, length by width by height equals length equal 4, width equal 4, and height equals 9. 4 multiplied by 4 equals 16 by 9. Let's multiply that. 6 multiplied by 9 equal 54. 4 and you carry up 5. 1 multiplied by 9 equal 9, and 5 equal 14. So it will be 144 cubic centimeters. So the answer here is 144 cubic centimeter. The volume of this rectangular prism equal 144 cubic centimeter, because we are using here centimeters to measure the length. Okay, the next one are the same. We have here 6, 6, 6. So multiply them together, but firstly you have to write the formula length times width times height. To memorize it, write it more to memorize it. Okay, 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6 equal 36 multiplied by 6 equal 216 cubic inches. Okay, what about the next one? The same way, volume equal length times width times height. Okay, so it will be equal length equal 12 first by 4 by 4. If you write it 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 12 equal the same answer, because as we said before, multiplying there is cumulative property, so we can change the order and we get the same answer. So it will be 12 multiplied by 4 equal 48 by 4 equal 192. So the answer is 192 cubic feet. Okay guys, this is our lesson today. Now I will listen to your questions. You have today to apply our formulas that we studied before about volume of prism or rectangular prism. Okay, I want to remember you, or I want to tell you about our exam next Sunday, inshallah. Prepare yourself. You have exam on Sunday, next Sunday, inshallah, on chapter 10 and chapter 11. Okay, so prepare yourself, study hard. It's very important exam. Okay, and thank you. I have your questions now. Type it in your chatting room and I will answer him. Thank you guys.